I'm Simon Pegg.
I'm Edgar Wright.
I'm Nick Frost.
And welcome to the first in 4 new podcasts, or as we're going to call them, Fuzzcasts.
Brilliant.
One in your iTunes for you, and don't forget to go to hotfuzz.com and you can watch them again along with the other 14 that we've done. We're going to be talking about a few cogent things to do with Hot Fuzz, and come along and watch us do it, because it's going to be great.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
Brilliant.
Okay, well, Hot Fuzz, which is released in the UK on February the 16th, is all about a hotshot city cop who gets relocated to the sleepy countryside village of Sanford. And in order to write the film, myself and Edgar watched a hell of a lot of cop films in order to get the inspiration that we needed to come up with this mega epic. Some of those films are classics, and some of them aren't. Cop films, Edgar, you're a bit of an aficionado, aren't you?
Yes.
There you go. Join us next week. What's your favourite cop film ever? You're like a professor of copology, aren't you?
A copoligist. I love a bit of cop, and my top cop would be Inspector Harry Callahan, Clint Eastwood. Dirty Harry would be my favourite, probably my favourite cop film of all time. And I have something of what doctors call a man crush on Clint Eastwood, and I think he's never looked cooler than he did in his brown suit, red cardi, brown tie, walking down the middle of a street, foiling a bank robbery with a hot dog in his hand.
It doesn't get cooler than that.
It doesn't get much cooler than that, guys.
I'd agree. I've got to say that Clint Eastwood plays. I mean, he was a great inspiration for me playing Nicholas Angel, even though he's a little bit more of a loose cannon than Nicholas Angel. But he's got an amazing face, Clint Eastwood. It's a craggy masterpiece, but from God. Nick, what's your favourite cop film?
You know, I love Bad Boys 2. It didn't really go, but you know,
What was it particularly about Bad Boys 2
just the connection between
affected you and touched you?
It touched me so much. There's so much of that film. Just when you think it's over, it begins again with the famous line, "This shit just got real,"
and it does.
And the shit does get real.
And you not only have you got some really high octane action, man lying on a mine, that was great. God. But you got Martin Lawrence's pool breaking every 5 minutes for a bit of comedy.
That pool is busting every which way but loose,
isn't it?
But he's afraid of everything. I don't like rats. I don't like pools.
I don't like
driving fast.
It doesn't like driving.
Doesn't like guns.
There's a very funny bit when he gets on one, doesn't he?
He doesn't like voodoo. He's shooting up those voodoo guys. He was saying, "What are you doing? Don't mess with the voodoo." You know.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot going on in that film. There's a lot of set pieces.
Yeah, there's so much. There's bullet time. There's bogies coming off a truck.
There's throwing.
Bogies, Edgar, is a technical term for train wheels. So don't.
No, that's
in the island.
In the island.
But an easy mistake to make. The island has bogies.
Michael Bay is the best director when it comes to throwing things off the back of other things, right?
Onto something else. Let's go back. Let's recap.
Let's list it.
Bad Boys.
Bad Boys.
Throwing cans of oil off the back of a truck onto another car. Bad Boys 2, throwing cars off the back of a car onto another car. And later, throwing corpses off the back of a car onto another car. Cut to the island, throwing bogies off the back of a car onto another car. Cut to Transformers, throwing like Zoids and GoBots off the back of a car.
Other 80s toy franchises, throwing Care Bears at
and
robots.
Cabbage Patch Dolls.
Well, I mean, there you go.
Thanks, fellas, and I hope you enjoyed another Fuzzcast. I certainly had an absolute ball. Simon?
I feel brimming with fuzz.
Nick?
I'm a bit afraid.
Good. Join us again on hotfuzz.com or iTunes. We will see you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay.